Okay, so we have here an '07 Jeep Commander. I was obviously having problems, and I already fixed that problem. I took this tube out, took off the rubber piece, almost looked like a nipple. We removed that and stuck the wire or the plastic tubing back down in there. Haven't had any issues, but however, you can see how flooded this is. So it was actually coming out of my handle. You can see the other handle over there. I actually removed all of this and it was coming out right here somehow. So I put water down the tube from the top. I opened up my sunroof, put water down. Now mind you, none of my liner was wet, so it was puzzling as to why I was still getting problems. So I tore apart all of the plastics on the floor, tore apart the plastics up here, popped off the clips, these little black clips in here. I actually just put it back in actually, so sorry about that. But I came up, I removed the plastics from the roof, from the liner. I even had to remove the seatbelt plastics here. You can see it's still on here actually. This was a little bit of a challenge for those of you in the future. If you need to remove this, you can see the little square piece that lines up here. This was actually blocking the screw, so I had to slide that out, take the screw out here, and then I actually had to lift the plastic out from here. You can see the bottom right here. Lift the plastic up, remove that. That way the liner, the headliner, you have a little bit more leeway with. So I actually had to follow the line all the way. The blue line actually sits up in here. Let me try to get a better view for you. Sorry guys for the shaky camera. If you can look up close, right there is where it plugs into. That little spout sticking out there. So I had to detach the blue rubber hose, and I actually took a metal wire hanger and straightened it out and ran it down in there to see if what the problem was, because the rubber is actually fine. The rubber has nothing, no damage, but for some reason the bottom of this was wet. So I ran the wire down in there, and to my astoundment, I don't know how it happened, but there was 3 pieces of glass that I actually had to break up the glass. It was lodged in there so bad. Mind you, I bought this truck used, so God only knows how that got in there. But it was causing, the little piece of glass was causing my whole floor to get flooded, so I had to I popped out. There's actually a clip up in there. You can kind of see it sticking back there. And I had to pop this clip out, this one right here. Just to give me some more leeway with the hose so I could get the hanger down in there and clear out whatever the problem was, and 3 little pieces of glass came out. So if you guys ever have anything really stuck in your line, my suggestion would be to obviously start from the bottom, which I did. That only solved one problem. So I had to come up top, and my suggestion, the reason why we took this out so much was so when we cleared it, we could dump it out this way, and whatever was clogged didn't fall back down and get clogged further down the line. So just to give you some extra wiggle room, you can dump it out that way. We ran water down and it ran perfectly fine. It poured out the very bottom of the truck like it's supposed to. So now we are going to put this tubing back up in here and put it back together, and from there on we shouldn't have any more issues. So yep, this goes right up in there. I'm actually going to stop the video so I can actually put this up in there correctly, and then after that I'm just gonna pop the plastics back on and be done, and actually shampoo my carpet. So I hope this video was informational for you guys. Feel free to leave any comments or suggestions, and hopefully we won't have this problem again. Thanks for watching.